up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Choujin X Chapter 3. So last chapter, we found out after Chandra's very interesting and sadistic experiments that Chandra infected Eli, and now Eli is a smoke Choujin. And this happened way back at the beginning of chapter 1 when Chandra took down the plane that Eli was on. That's when she was infected. And she was not having that shit. Because remember, he was trying to take her with him. And luckily, Sandik came in to save the day. But at the end of the chapter, though, Tokyo is dealing with the aftermaths of becoming a Choujin, which was at the end of chapter 1. But it looks like we're going to see what happened right after the events at the end of chapter 1 today. So let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. All right, here goes. Azuma Hospital. Azuma. Ugh. Tokyo. Oh my god, I just cannot help but think of Tokyo Ghoul for Tokyo's Choujin appearance with the mask. I just cannot help but think of it. Azuma, thank goodness you're awake. What happened to that guy? Who? Oh, you mean that long-necked Choujin? I dealt with him somehow. I don't really remember, though. I suddenly felt powered up. I guess it was thanks to whatever was in that syringe. More importantly, Azuma, are you okay? You're hurt, and maybe the shot affected you, too. You need to get checked out at the hospital. I'll go to the hospital by myself. What? It's okay. It's okay. I can lend you a shoulder. We're a 20-minute walk from the hospital, and you're all banged up. I can make myself useful occasionally too. Tokyo, are you going to go to the hospital with your face looking like that? If people see you, word will get out that you're a Choujin, and a drug from who knows where turned you into one. The wrong person might start digging into that. I'll go to the hospital on my own and get checked out. You should go home. If anyone finds out you're a Choujin, you'll never be able to go back to your old life. Again, this is very similar, and I've been saying this for the past couple of chapters. But this is not just very similar to Tokyo Ghoul, and also Devil's Line, which was inspired by Tokyo Ghoul. This is very similar to what we saw in Ajin Demi-Human, too. You're not ready for that, right? If you aren't, you need to hide that you're a Choujin. Until you can control your own body, you can't go outside. I'm not gonna lie, it's also making me think of jogging a little bit as well. Shoot. Ooh, here we go. Tokyo, eat your breakfast. I'm going to work now. See you later. Hope you have a good day. What was that about? You better not be late. Oh, guess I can still be hungry even when I'm like this. Oh. Watching him eat is very he has to lift up his fucking mask to eat. This is tough. This is tough. God, school, I spent a whole 30 minutes eating pancakes. Wait, until you can control your own body, you can't go outside. Hello? This is Kurahara from Year 2, Class C. May I please speak to Ms. Anzai? Oh, Ms. Anzai, sorry. I have a fever, 102 degrees. I was wondering if I could have today off. Might be a cold. Huh? My family? No, they've already left for work. The fever came on really sudden. I'm sorry. Okay. With a made-up fever that high, no one should suspect a thing for 2 or 3 days. Dad leaves early in the morning. If I make sure to time things to avoid my sister, I should be good. The issue is what comes after that, since I probably can't keep this up my whole life. My whole life? Am I going to be like this my whole life? What? No, no. with this for a while. It's too scary. I wonder if Ozma made it to school. Oh, he's not picking up. Did he even go to school? He was, pretty badly hurt. How did it go at the hospital? I faked being sick and bought myself, 3 days. What about you? If people see you, word will get out that you're a Choujin, and a drug from who knows where turned you into one. The wrong person might start digging into that. If Azuma has turned into a Choujin too, if he doesn't reply by tonight, I guess I'll go to his house. I'm popping over to the convenience store. Tokyo? What? Could you buy me some soda? Yotsuya cider? Yeah, and a small carton of milk. Okay, what about you, Dad? Corinto sweets. If anyone finds out a Choujin, you'll never be able to go back to your old life. Gotta keep this firmly in place. Milk and sweets, milk and sweets. It's only been a day. Of course I'm going to be worried. The whole situation is worrying. There aren't any lights on. He has to be okay, right? A light. Is he in his room? Hello? Azuma, it's me. I'm in front of your house right now. You never replied, so I thought something might have happened to you. Azuma? Sorry for not replying. I've been thinking about what to do now, but I just can't figure it out. There wasn't anything out of the ordinary. They treated me at the hospital and gave me a quick blood test. There wasn't anything out of the ordinary. There wasn't. That's good. What about you? I'm the same. I look like a bird. Oh, but I made sure to hide my face on the way here, and I took time out of school. So, a vulture then? Huh? This is just a guess, but I think Choujin turn into the form they most desire. That's what I thought after seeing you. The form I desire? I guess it is a special memory for me, but... This is so... Jogon! Jogon does the same... The Frenzy Frogs and Jogon do the same fucking thing! They turn you into what... They feed... Wait. Yeah, they fuel off your desire, and what you transform to, fractured human-wise, is what you desire the most. It reflects that. Does. But for half-fractured humans, aka those that are those that have or not half, I'm sorry, not fully developed frenzy frogs, like they're like tadpoles, or like they're like halfway there. They're are the host is able to control that power. But if they are so consumed by their desire, then the frog will grow into, the tadpole will fully grow into a full-on frenzy frog, and then lose themselves. So that's what this is really making me think of. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I just want to go back to my normal self. So what should I do? Think really hard about wanting to change back until I do. Wait, I'm sorry, let me read this again. Right now, I just want to go back to my normal self. So what should I do? Think really hard about wanting to change back until I do? I hope it works itself out eventually. Maybe food has to do with it too. Today sure was tough. For once, think for yourself for once. I'm sorry. I'm so on edge. I really was worried about you, Ozma, but I think I was expecting you to tell me what to do. Sorry, I'm just, like you said, I'm pathetic. Sorry, I'll talk to you later. I'm glad you're okay, Ozma. Tokyo! It's not your fault. Sorry, Tokyo, it's not your fault. Like I said, the drug's all gone. Oh my god. It's not your fault. I think I understand, though. I think I understand what he means, though. Because again, like with Jogon, it's all about desire. So And just in a way, it makes me think of Fire Force with the Dola too. So if you truly desire, you have to desire to want to go back to normal. You have to be very selfish. And it just makes me think of Chiharu. It does. It makes me think of Chiharu in that way. Because what Chiharu likes is Chiharu likes being around people who are selfish. He tries to find that selfishness. And it just it it just makes me think of that. This is what it makes me think of, is Jogon in that way. And it makes me wonder if that's how the this Choujin power works, if it's exactly like that, if it's fueled by desire. And why I say the Adola as well is because with the Adola, if you're caught up with Fire Force, you know what I'm talking about. With Fire Force, with the Adola, if you it's fueled by desire and also with imagination as well. So like if you think it, and if you not just think it, if you believe it, it will happen. If you believe it, if you desire it, it will happen. So that's why I'm thinking along the lines of that. Well, like I said, the drug's all gone, Mr. Johnny Takayama. I inquired as to who used the other 2 syringes. You did receive 3, correct? Tell me or I will chop you into pieces. They were kids. Both of them were high school brats, and one of them turned into a Choujin. Oh, what type of Choujin? I don't know, it happened too fast, but he was some kind of monster. He had this, like, mask or huge beak thing. Do you know his name? I ain't talking. After seeing your eyes behind that mask, I get it. You're offing me no matter what I do. Now, to you, I'm already dead. My 2 lads, I killed them with my own hands. I don't want to sink any lower than I already have. Do whatever you want to me. Woo! Dude! So a beak and a mask, you say? I'm not gonna lie, this guy reminds me of the mask salesman in Majora's Mask. You can't deny that he is very much like him. Because remember that guy, the mask salesman in Majora's Mask? He was very, very scary. He may not have been wearing a mask, but that chipperness, we knew what was behind that chipperness, because he changed the look on his face really quick, and he looked like he was gonna kill a bitch. But overall with this chapter, I do like the direction this is going in. Again, as I said, this is giving me very Jogon vibes. It really is. Would I say this is still very much like Ajin? I want to say this is like I still want to say this is like a mixture of Ajin and Jogon. To me, that would make the most sense, especially if what Azuma said is true, that, and based on what we've seen these past few chapters, it really seems to be the case that the Choujin power is powered by desire. It really seems to be, that really seems to be the case. I honestly believe it. I do. Then yeah, this is very, very Jogon-esque. And also, what we saw with the injections and stuff like that, again, it's very similar to what we saw in Chiharu did that. Chiharu gave people authentic frenzy frogs. Wait a minute, they were not fully developed frenzy frogs. They were like half. First, he gave people like fully developed frenzy frogs in one of the arcs. And this is before the team up. This is before the shit. What do I like calling them? The fractured human event. The Avengers arc. Yes, I like calling them the Avengers because I'm so happy my bros teamed up. I'm so happy my bro I'm so happy my husbando teamed up with Takasaki. I knew it was gonna happen too. Called it a long ass time ago. But let me get back on the topic here. he did that, and like I think I want to say it was like the second or third arc. Yeah, what, second or third arc he did that. Then he later on he did give authentic uh partial developed frenzy frogs to people that were like in this that were selfish in their desires too. But then he gave then at the Deaderland arc he did something very interesting with Nomen, where he created Nomen. Oh god. And what they did was they created these fake frenzied frogs, and with these fake frenzied frogs, they created fake, or not fake. That's the fake, but more like artificial fractured humans that way. And that's what this is really making me think of. I feel like with this, I don't know if with the serum, obviously this is going to be genuine Choujin, but and with the infection, via transmission, it's obviously got to be authentic Choujin. But I wonder if at some point there are going to be artificial Choujin, unless you could make the argument though that actually, you know what? I might change my statement on this. Because you could make the argument that the drug itself is making artificial Choujin. Because you have people that are natural Choujin from birth. Then you have the infected Choujin, like we saw with Eli. And then you have people that are becoming Choujin from this drug. So to me, it seems like this is an art. To me, it seems like the Choujin from that, the people that are becoming Choujin from this drug, it could be artificial Choujin. But at the same time, if this was an artificial Choujin, then you would think that the power would be more stable. So this must be this. It must not be. That's why I'm thinking this might not be artificial Choujin just yet. That's the only reason why I'm thinking it's not full on artificial Choujin. I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that the drug would be, becoming a Choujin via this drug is artificial, would be artificial Choujin? Or do you think it's not artificial Choujin because this drug could be kind of like a blood transfusion kind of thing? That could be possibly it too. I'm really curious what you guys think in regards to the artificial Choujin argument in regards to this drug. But anyway, this chapter was really interesting. I really do like the direction it's going in. I do like that the theory about Choujin power being fueled by selfish desires is being put out there even more. I really feel like that is the case, and if it is confirmed that Choujin power is fueled by the power of Choujin. If Choujin power is powered by desire, we see it in Jogon, sure, but it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens with Tokyo in particular. If he goes full on, if he if he really lets go and gives in to his selfish desires. Because we've seen it with Jagasaki too, where he kind of lets go and gives into his desire. or desired. So I'm really curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigan Zinc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Choujin X content, there's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.